Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to my YouTube to Jarrett Talk interview. As I interview people who have a YouTube channel or a business. Tonight on a very cold Saturday night, I had one of my ministers from Spirit and Truth Church. He he never been on my channel. He is my first time being on my channel, and he is literally my sixth person on my from the church. Minister Erynn Perkins, how you doing, my brother? How you doing?
How you doing, Jared? How are you?
I'm doing good. So tell the people who don't know about you and your business.
Well, those of you who don't know, of course, I am actively involved in our church. I am also a graphic designer, and doing a bunch of different branding packages and flyers, websites, all types of media platforms that I have worked on and have served. And then, in addition to that, I have also I also do consulting, brand consulting, and a lot of training in that area as well.
What made you start doing your designing and other stuff?
I don't know. It was fun. It was a hobby for me at first. I just start doing it because I was having a fun time making flyers and stuff for my church and my friends, and you know, it's something that I just had fun doing.
Were you nervous when you started doing it?
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely nervous. It's always nerve wracking when you're starting something new, starting a podcast, or if you're starting a business or starting something that you're not the most comfortable in. Over time, you get better at it, but the goal is to start, right? You got to start somewhere.
What what was your when you started making flyers? What was the very first flyer you ever made when you first started? What was the very
Mm,
first?
I don't even remember. I think when I first started making flyers, a long time ago, I was running for office in California, with the Youth and Government Model Legislature and Court, and I think I started making myself flyers. And over time, I just started, you know, playing around with Canva or playing around with different platforms, even Photoshop and all of that. And I just got, somewhat good at it. I'm not going to say I'm the best because I know graphic designers that definitely do great work above mine, but it's become a lucrative business for me.
Was it difficult when you started doing it when you try to find which like what the design you gonna put on the flyers or anything on the thumbnails and stuff?
Yes, it was difficult, because I was trying to figure out, just like dimensions and all of the different language that's associated with it. You just try to understand that field. Then sometimes you underprice yourself, right? Like for some time I was like charging nothing because I didn't feel like I was that good. And then when I got better at it, I was like, I can bump up my price a little bit, you know. So over time, you just find out what works and you work it.
And and you love what you're doing right now.
Yeah, now I don't do graphic design full time.
Okay.
What I do full time is I work for Cobb County government, but that is my full time job and my full time focus outside of ministry and media.
What was the let's say what was the toughest thing of being, let's say, when what was the toughest being a designer? Was it like trying to find where the where you gonna put the designers on? I mean the where you gonna like wait like let's put it this way. Where you did design, I mean flyers for like churches or for someone's birthday, how long does it take for you to do it? Like how long does it take for you to do it? And somebody asks you to do your design for a birthday or anything. How long does it take for you to do it?
It could typically take me anywhere. Now, it'll probably take me if I'm doing nothing else and just working on that flyer. It could take me an hour to make a flyer. However, um, or depending on what's on it, it could take me 30 minutes to do the flyer. It just depends. But I always tell my clients that it's 3 to 5 business days, just to give me space and time to do the work.
so, so do you ever like sit down when you first do your flyers or anything, and somebody give you a want to do your fly do their flyer? Do you ever sit down and think about what you're gonna put on the flyer and what kind of design you put around the like in the
Yeah,
in,
that's exactly what you want to do. You got to figure out how to place everything based upon what they want. I tell people it's not my job to come up with your content. However, I come up with the design for your content. So the content is from the client, but you can make the design based off of whatever the content is.
so so what make you have your own design? What make you have your own business Perkins prints? What the name Perkins prints come from? Did you made did, you, did they come to you or somebody else
Yeah.
came and said I want like my own prints thing?
Well, I love alliteration, and Perkins Prince. It had a ring to it, and I just said, "Well, I'm gonna put this together." So it was my idea, but I hadn't quite yet formed how I wanted to do it or what I was gonna do. But yep, it's definitely something that I kind of came up with just to be kind of catchy or to get people's, get people's eye.
What the what you what was the this might did 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 anybody give you any advice for getting your did did anybody give you any kind of advice for starting your own business or you just went on with your
When I first started, no, I didn't have a lot of people that gave me advice, but along the way, I encountered a lot of support, even from people at our church, like Sister Malika or, Pastor and some others that gave me some really good advice along this journey, but, I kind of just learned a lot by experiencing a lot.
okay, well, let's get with the church thing. When you first came to LCC slash Spirit of Truth, what was your first impression when you came to FCC slash Spirit of Truth? What was your first impression, and who told you to come to who like sent you over here to you know to join the family where we're at now?
Well, um, I was a part of Spirit and Truth Ministries before it became a church,
Hmm.
and I think that's a longer story than saying how basically when God called pastor to be a pastor, and he served as an interim pastor for Bishop Moore. I knew that I was I knew that his voice was assigned to my life and that I was assigned to his leadership. And so it was just proper timing. It was God's timing. And, when I first came, I just felt like I was where I was supposed to be. I was at the right place at the right time.
And how long you been? Hey, how long have you been at Spirit and Truth?
Since the inception of Spirit and Truth Church, right? Since the beginning of the church. However, as it pertains to Spirit of Truth Ministries, I came along maybe a year into that, a year after they started. But Spirit of Truth Church, I was there in the beginning. I was on the, I was part of the first 70, I think, that Sunday that joined.
Wow. So, and you've been here ever since when Pastor Moore uh walked well became the pastor of the Funeral Truth. And when you came, did anybody you didn't? I'm not asking you the one question. I know I asked you about advice, but the points. But did anybody give you any advice? Um, when you came, when you like who? Let's put it like, who was the first person have you met when you first came to Feeling Truth? Who was the very first person that like welcome home and you like you don't want you I don't want you to leave or anything. Who was the very first person who came your that came they they with you?
Hmm. Uh, I don't even know. I don't know. It's been so long. I don't remember.
And what when you came to Feeling Truth, the what was the what was the I'm not gonna say title or anything. What was the position that Pastor gave you when he
I didn't have a position. I just came and served. I mean, I was a minister, and I still am a minister. But I just kind of served in various capacities. I served on our team for Spirit and Truth, street team, outreach team, Matthew 25. I did some serving in that capacity, and then of course in the media capacity, helping out when it came to flyers or anything that I could do in that particular area. I've kind of just been a uh, a floating servant.
okay, let's go back to the fire. When you first, when you started doing, like, were you like first started when someone like when the fire don't come out, where you wanted it to be?
Sometimes I have been in situations where the flyer comes out, like I know this is terrible, but I don't know. I keep trying, or until I think till I'm comfortable enough to send it back out. I just keep trying. I'm like, woo, I don't know. Is this good or maybe not? Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't know. You just gotta trust God.
Do you ever like sit down? Well, I know you been sit. Do you ever sit down and think about what was the what now when you get done doing the flyer on thumbnails or anything? Do you ever think and you ever when you do you ever that sit back and like and admire your work and say, "Wow, I did pretty good."
Oh
Like, you
yeah. Oh yeah. There's some flyers that I made. I sat back and I was like, I did my good work. Yeah, there's definitely those moments where I'm like, oh, okay, I did that. Come on, come through.
what was like, what was the let's say what was what was the hardest? What was the easiest flyer you done, and what's the hardest flyer have you done? What you to make it like finally I got it done.
Mm.
I want to talk to you. Look, I want to talk to you after church about something. I mean after live.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I I I I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think I've had a flyer that it was just like, ooh. But there's been some projects I've worked on that were pretty tough. Like, the project is 100 pages,
So
and I've done work like that, but I don't know.
Wow. And if you weren't doing flyers or anything, what would the another occupation where you be doing if you weren't doing the flyers or anything, or ministering in at spiritual? What would your another occupation where you be doing if you wouldn't be doing it? If you wouldn't be doing the things you would be doing now? Now,
I'm not sure if what I would be doing, but I would still be doing my job with the government. Still, I think I would do a lot more community service stuff as I am doing now. But I would probably be doing much more community service stuff and ministry.
if you weren't doing if you weren't doing the flyers, you be doing the government stuff.
Yep, and community service and ministry.
Okay. Well, how many people do you have? A team of people doing flyers, or is just you doing like most of the
I do. I do have a couple people that I can lean on that I have taught to do flyers. I used to teach people how to work Canva and really, master that platform for their, ministry or for their business. And I do have a couple people I lean on in case I can't do something. That I lean on them to do it.
and it what do you train them how to do Canva, or the flyers,
Yeah.
and okay, what would the I was going to ask you this because that since I'm live with you, since I am I am I canceled, well, actually I let my Canva account run out because I couldn't. I actually going to pay the pro version of it for Canva, and what happened was that account didn't want let me to repay my the pay version. So I let it ride out. So the thing is, I don't have nobody do mine because the the interview, like the design that you see behind me from the Saturday night stuff, the mic and stuff. I don't have actually Corey did the mic behind me, and I have another friend who did the banners. I mean the thumbnails. So I really need I really need somebody to do my thumbnail, because I really need to put some people on my interview channel to make it more better. So if I get some help, if I get somebody to help me to do my channel, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I understand for sure. We can talk about that for sure.
Okay, okay. So, cause when I first started, it was fine because most of my most of my thumbnails I did the intro that I did before that one. But what the if you were what the let's say what when you were growing up, what was that what was your first did your parents ever give you some paper, uh paints or anything that makes you like want that makes you do the thumbnails or anything? What did your your parents give you for like for Christmas or anything for when you growing up?
No, growing up, I mean, I had, like a regular childhood. You would have whatever gifts or games that you want. At 1 year, I remember wanting a hoverboard so bad. I got a hoverboard. um, that I don't even use. But just stuff that you just random stuff that you do or want because it's popular. And I remember getting an
Yeah.
iPad. That's really when I start doing a lot of design work is on my iPad. But yeah, absolutely. I think absolutely I think the biggest driver in life is when the biggest driver toward ambition for life, I would say,
Hmm.
is affirmation. And my mother and my parents have been very instrumental in affirming who I am and who I'll be. And that's why I have taken the track that I'm taking in life.
Hmm. And when and and when you came to Spirit of Truth and everything else, it was like, what was the uh, what's the pros and cons being a doing? What's the pros and cons being doing the designing flyers and everything? What's the pros and cons being of that?
Um, the pros is that you can basically create your own brand and brand others, and charge them for it. But the con to it is that um, if you're good at it or if you are reliable, then you can sometimes find yourself overworking or overloading yourself with different projects that may not be the best fit for your schedule.
And what kind of advice you want to get to the people who want to start their own design studio or business and start what they want to start their own their own business stuff growing up. So what you want to get to what kind of advice would you get to the new generation people they want to start their own
Get
business?
it? I would say get educated. To take some classes, get some resources, learn how to use different platforms, and start. The biggest obstacles is starting. So get started, but also get educated so that you are, starting with substance. You know, that's my biggest advice I can give.
Anybody if someone comes to you and give you help you if the if someone comes to you and asks for advice, do you give to them where you showing them how to do the design and stuff, and then
Yeah,
find
I
if
can
they
show
find
them how to
something?
do it. I can show people how to do design and all of that, or they can take my class. I do a class that I offer. They can take my class and I'll show you how to do it as best as I can. Of course, again, this is those who would like a easier way of handling things, but or need to create designs, but don't necessarily have the capacity quite yet to create the proper design. Um, my recommendation again is get take the class, get the proper training, and boom, we're on and cracking.
What would the how long would the class gonna be? If I take it, I'm putting myself in it. So if I take it, how long the class would be?
You went out for a second, Jared. I didn't hear you. Say one more
Uh,
time.
I said if I was taking the class, how long the class would take?
The class is 2 hours, and we kind of go through different parts of Canva and just learning how to use it, learning how to sometimes manipulate different pieces of it so that it could benefit your brand. And yeah, it's about a 2 hour class. This is 2 hours for $75.
Wait a minute, hold on. How much?
It's 2 hours for 70. It's $75 for 2 hours.
Uh, are you saying, Dave? You take up? well, since I don't have Cash App, what other option do you want if people don't have Cash App? What the other option do they want to give to how to get to you? What the other option if they
Oh,
don't
they
have?
can do Zelle. You can do Zelle, Cash App, Venmo,
Okay.
Cash.
Okay,
We,
okay,
you
all
know,
right.
we got
But
multiple ways to accept payment.
all right, look, I'm glad that I've had you up here. I'm not gonna have you long because I really need to talk to you offline about mine because I need to get some help on mine because your boy needs help on my channel because I need some people. I really work on my I need to really work on my thumbnail stuff. So I want to get you out of here, and I want to thank you for coming up here. But another 30 minutes because I want you to get out of here. 'Cause I gotta go to church in the morning. So you got any final remarks or anything for the people they want to talk? They want to tell.
You can follow me on all social media platforms at Erynn Perkins. And not only that, I am having a worship experience on the 18th called The Secret Place. It's a small gathering. If you don't follow me, go on to my social media, find the link to register, and get registered. Come out and let's worship.
All right, all right. And in that case, I want to thank you for coming up here, and I'll talk to you offline. Um, I'm glad you come here up here. So I'll let you drop off, and I'll go ahead and finish up the live. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. Mhm. All right, y'all. That's Er- Minister Erynn Perkins. Well, I'm not saying the man. He does uh a lot of camera work and stuff like that. It was great to see it, and I'm having fun. So and it was great to have him. So I will have so the next interview will be the 13th, the 13th at 6 p.m. I'm gonna have another guest from the garden community, and he does more than just garden, um, and everything else. So at Monday, January 13th, 6 p.m. I'm gonna have Michael Farmer, and then on the 18th, I'm gonna have Gigi natural. So you look out for those interviews next week. Um, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all enjoyed. I know and I know the live. I mean the signal was going in and out because he was in the car. So I'm happy for him to come and chit chat with me for a little 30 minutes and stuff. So try to get out of here and try to get him from church. So other than that, y'all, I see y'all on the 13th, 6 p.m. on this channel at 6 p.m. All right, get talks out. Peace.